shy of the 25 at the 24. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 23. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tack McKinley in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Marquise Gray from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Left. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Now he'll be dropped at the 30. A shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down, Freeman. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there.
Gun. 54, south.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The 13 yards that time of the first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, They want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Gun. Hey, Rick Lance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. He's to the 10. Escapes the defender. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Now, that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after them because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ted McKinley getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Tannehill got his man complete over the middle. It's Gray. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jack Crawford in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Let's go. Deep.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He'll nice him, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They get it to him running left, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. It almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jack Crawford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
21! Hey, guys. 20! 11! Let's go!
Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Get out! Wait! 21! Got it.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And this one's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Boy, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Dolphins getting set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Going deep here for Stills. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his...
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist.